Hello, Internet, and welcome to the very first episode of iWeekly. In case you don't already know what iWeekly is all about, iWeekly is a weekly podcast taking place every Saturday. During these amazing podcasts, I take two apps, a game and a productive app, that were previously featured in a TT10 issue and do a more in-depth review about them so you know what they're all about. Now that I've filled you in, let's get started. Since this is the first iWeekly, I selected apps from the first issues of Trevor's Top 10. This week, I am going to review Cut the Rope and Dropbox. Both of these apps are very popular in the App Store, and they're both pretty easy to use. Okay, this week we are going to start out with Dropbox. Dropbox is the easiest way to share any of your files between your computers, your iPad, and even store them online. On the computer, you simply have to download a folder. Once you add items to that folder, it will appear on your account on Dropbox.com and on your iPad. Okay, so the question is, how does this new technology help you? A way Dropbox helps a lot of people is by eliminating the need for those stupid little USB drives. With Dropbox's free account, you can get up to 2 gigabytes of free storage space. It's cheaper and more portable than a USB drive. Now that you are informed about the service Dropbox provides, let's get into the app. Once downloaded from the App Store, simply enter your account information and presto, your account is now linked to your iPad. Once your files appear, you can click on them to view them. The viewer on the iPad is somewhat limited as to what you can view. Some files you can view are PDFs, Pages documents, Word documents, PowerPoint and Keynote presentations, most spreadsheets, movies, most images, etc. A pretty cool feature I found while browsing Dropbox is you can favorite a file so it can be downloaded for offline viewing. Okay, so the Dropbox app is pretty much just an extension to the Dropbox.com service. The overall service of Dropbox is amazing, so that is why I'm reviewing this app. What makes Dropbox even better is the fact that it is a free app. Overall, I would give Dropbox 5 out of 5 stars. Next up, we have Cut the Rope. Cut the Rope is a very simple game. It is also integrated with Game Center so you can compete against your friends. There are many different boxes in Cut the Rope. Boxes are pretty much just a group of levels that have the same elements. Inside these boxes are 25 levels of gameplay. Your task is to deliver this piece of candy to Om. To do this, simply cut the rope. But after you cut the rope, things get challenging. First off, you want to try and collect all 3 stars to receive the maximum amount of points. Those stars could have timers on them, so they disappear in a certain amount of time, making it harder for you to get to them. You could also be unlucky and hit a row of spikes. If you do this, your candy will shatter. This will make you restart the level. You could also manage to get your candy electrocuted. Again, this will make you restart. You could even fall off the screen, float away, get eaten by a spider, miss Omnom's mouth, etc. All these things will make you restart the level. Sounds challenging, right? As long as you can get the candy to Omnom, you're pretty good at Cut the Rope. But if you can get all 3 stars and get the candy to Omnom, you're pretty successful. One thing I like about this game is that there are always new levels being added. This keeps the player entertained and the app just keeps getting better. Cut the Rope is only $1.99. This low price may have a lot to do with the popularity of this game. I would give Cut the Rope 5 out of 5 stars because its content is always being updated, and this is one of the best iPad games I've ever seen. This concludes the very first episode of iWeekly. See you again next Saturday.